Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Aries, this is your reading. Okay, we're just gonna hop right into it. I feel like I'm gonna give you guys a 3-card pull, what you need to stop doing, what you need to focus on, and what will bring you more peace. I'm being drawn to give you guys a 3-card pull right now, but as your reading started, I heard a plane outside. So is somebody packing their bags? Is somebody booking a flight? Somebody traveling somewhere? Take me with you. But yeah, Aries, some of y'all could be traveling. Okay. Let's see. Let's hop into your 3-card pull. I've already cleansed your energy, cleansed your space. I still kind of got my sage smoking over here a little bit. Okay. Let's see. What does my Aries collective need to stop doing that's hindering their growth? What does Aries need to stop doing? The 9 of Cups in the reverse. That's very interesting for your start of the reading. Are you putting yourself in situations where you're not really emotionally stable? This isn't your satisfying fulfillment. I feel like a lot of you guys have, your money looks good, your feelings look good, but at the same time, whatever situation you're in, sorry, y'all, I just got a crazy text. Whatever situation you're in, I feel like there's feelings there, but it's not what you really want. So are you leaving yourself stuck in a situation you shouldn't be stuck in? And you see how much sage just started coming out as I said that? Literally, look. Like, is that a double confirmation or something? But really, though, I feel like a lot of you guys aren't fully satisfied in a relationship that you're in, a romantic relationship that you're in, okay? And stop putting yourself, it's like you're almost setting yourself up for failure in some type of way. Like, don't get a person's hopes so high if you know you're not going the long run with them, or this isn't who you really see yourself getting married to, or your wish fulfillment, whatever the case may be. Like, don't get their hopes so high. Yeah, stop putting yourself in situations where you know you're not going to be fully happy. What does Aries need to focus on? What does Aries need to focus on? What does Aries need to focus on? Goodness. Judgment. Calling judgment upon yourself. Somebody could have locks in their hair, or somebody could have brown hair. Anyways, but yeah, calling judgment upon yourself. Because I feel like you need to do some type of self-reflection. What did I literally just say? Stop putting yourself in situations. Stop putting yourself in situations where you know you're not really going to be satisfied, or you're not really going to be fulfilled. This can go, it doesn't even have to just be romantic relationships. This could be friendships as well. You tend to put yourself in places you don't need to be, and then you end up regretting it later. Like, wow, I knew I wasn't going to be satisfied here. And here got my nose itching for that double confirmation. But I knew I wasn't going to be satisfied here. I knew this wasn't going to be up to my liking all the way, but I still did it anyways. And then you need to focus on judging yourself. Like, wow, let me do some deep self-reflection, because I'm really realizing this isn't what I like. This isn't my go-to. This isn't what I care for. I don't see myself being this way. Somebody could really like jewelry. The woman in this picture has on a lot of jewelry. This could also be focused on judging yourself. I feel like there's a need to maybe get a balance in between, like, how you act when you're around this person and then how you act to the outside world. Because if you're trying to fake being emotional to somebody, I feel like the outside world sees that. And people could be judging you as well. Like, what you mean you go with Tyler? I don't know where that name came from. Tyler could be significant to somebody. But what you mean you go with Tyler? Everybody can see that you're clearly single. You know what I mean? So yeah, focus on self-reflecting at this time. Maybe work on your shadow side as well. And what will bring Aries more peace? What will bring Aries more peace? Oh, and your shadow side, by the way, for those that don't know, are the dark parts of yourself that you don't like to think about, that nobody likes to think about, that nobody likes to work on. But it's the parts of you that will take you further in life when you heal them. And what will bring Aries more peace? What will bring Aries more peace? The moon. Seeing beneath the surface of things. Very, very interesting. I feel like your intuition... Don't get me wrong, we just had a lunar eclipse moon last night. But for this, coming out for what will bring you more peace, stop ignoring your intuition. There's something so clearly in your view, but you're choosing to ignore it. It's like, oh yeah, I just want to sit here and stare at the moon. But there's wolves here. They're staring at the moon too. And when they get done looking at the moon, they're going to come bite you. There's something that's like spiking in your brain telling you something's off, but you keep not listening to it. Yeah, more peace will be brought to you when you stop ignoring your intuition. Stop falling into these illusions. Like, look at things from a realistic point of view. Listen to your spirit guides that be telling you stuff in your mind. You're not tripping. It's your intuition. I love to make that statement because a lot of people tend to forget that. The Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're not feeling grounded. You're not feeling secure in some type of way. Also, something within your finances could not be secure. You could have a problem saving. But yeah, I just feel like this is no stability here. This could also be stop recklessly spending. You could be recklessly spending a lot. Aries, what's going on? I mean, it's not a terrible start to the reading, but it's still kind of like... All right, let's see. What else for Aries? What else do they need to know for the month of September? Now we got the Three of Swords. That's what I'm saying. I could feel something already off. That's why I was like, what's going on? You're grieving a situation or you're heartbroken. Sorry. This could be a third party situation. Somebody could have cheated. What's with the Three of Swords? Is this a backstabbing situation, Spirit? Is this just a grieving situation? You feel alone in some type of way? What's with the Three of Swords? For Aries, for Aries. Three of Swords with the Eight of Swords. The number 11 could be significant. Somebody's birthday could be April the 11th. Isn't that Aries season? I think so. You're really in your head about somebody that left you heartbroken or somebody that cheated on you for a third party. Do you see how she's also looking at her reflection in this card? And then what you need to focus on is your judgment, your self-reflection of yourself. And I know you guys saw my face for a second, like, because I had a little brain fart, but literally, you are looking at the deepest parts of yourself in regards to all the heartbreaks you went through. Anybody that's cheated on you, I feel like you're calling judgment upon yourself. Like, did I do it? Was I the reason that somebody cheated on me? Was there something that I was lacking? I feel like you're really questioning yourself at this time, literally calling judgment upon yourself. And I feel like it is putting you into some type of overthinking mode. And all this water here, there's so many emotions, but at the same time, there's so many swords. So you could have been heartbroken, or you could be grieving an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? There's some type of overthinking going on here. What else for Aries? The Lovers. Okay. You're overthinking about somebody that you really loved. You could be overthinking about a choice. Some of you guys could be making a choice in regards to this air sign. Somebody that you love, really have feelings for, really were in a divine union with. The flowers on her headband are just making me think of like a sweet smell. Somebody could smell very sweet, or somebody could just have a very sweet personality. Okay. What else with the Lovers? You guys are overthinking about a choice. I feel like you're deciding whether or not you want to be with this person after they left you in some type of heartbreak and some type of shambles. The Six of Pentacles. See, and you want to share something with this person. I don't know if you want to gift this person something, if you want to come back in their life and let them know, like, hey, I do want to share and spend my time with you. Can I take you on a date? Pentacles are about materialistic things, okay? But they're also about your physical well-being. So you could be telling this person, like, listen, I feel like my brain and my thinking has not been the same since we've been apart. I feel like my heart has been, a sword has been put through my heart since we have been apart. You know what I mean? This could be you deciding whether or not you want to confess how you feel for someone. Aries, very interesting reading so far. And this person does view you as sharing and very caring as well with the Six of Pentacles. The Temperance in the reverse. There was some type of discord here. You guys couldn't ever come to some type of balance. There was always some type of disharmony here with the Temperance in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Why the Temperance in the reverse? Why could Aries not come to a middle ground with this person? Why was there no harmony? I feel like you could have also saw two sides of this person with the Temperance in the reverse. I love this card. It's literally one of my favorite cards from the deck. But because the imagery, the illustration is such a good depiction of the Temperance card. It's because we're trying to get things back into balance. We're trying to find that middle ground, that common ground here, because it's like, sometimes I could show you my dark side, but sometimes I could operate from my light side. But I'm trying to find the balance of when to pull my dark side out. I don't want to have to keep going back and forth. My dark side and operating from my south node or negativity shouldn't be a repetitive thing. So I feel like maybe that's what kept happening with this person. Like, it kept being negative pattern after negative pattern, or you had to keep showing your shadow side, your dark side to this person. There was no balance here. What else with the Temperance? The Three of Wands in the reverse. There was no growth. This relationship wasn't going anywhere. It wasn't growing or fulfilling your needs in any type of way. Yeah, the Three of Wands, nothing was expanding. There was no growth in this relationship. So I feel like you might have wanted it to go further, but it didn't go very far. Also, that's giving me the inkling. Some of you guys may have been in this relationship for not very long. Like, it could have been just, I'm not saying it was a fling, because there is love here on the floor, but I do feel like it was a short-lived relationship. So it could have been a couple months. It could have just been a year. It could have been under a year. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it was short-lived. Queen of Swords, Libra energy. You could have been dealing with a Libra. Yeah, you're very, like, disciplined with your words now, and you're very wise in how you speak to people as well. And I feel like if you were dealing with a Libra, this person is very wise and very intelligent in how they speak. And this person is very receptive to what you have to say, but they are a little, like, on guard. This person is very, the Queen of Swords is a very wise, wisely led talker. So I feel like somebody knows exactly what they're saying. They're going to stand on business. You're standing on your truth. And I feel like that's this person's energy, and it could be yours as well. Maybe that's why you guys meshed in some type of way. What else? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This person didn't put in enough effort. I don't know if they were lazy, or I don't know if somebody just didn't have the drive to make it work or something like that. But yeah, there was just like no effort here. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, things moving slow as well. It's like, where's the progression? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No growth, no effort. Somebody could have been lazy. Somebody could have either not kept a job or always had issues with their income, with their finances. Anything else? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could be a mother. Somebody could view you as a very secure, stable person. You could be very creative as well. I feel like you guys are go-getters when it comes to your money. You're always thinking of like a second hustle or a side hustle or a second job, something else I could do. Some of you guys could sell products. I'm hearing like, what did I keep saying about scents? I feel like somebody sells something that's like a candle or body wash or lotion or perfume or something. Like, somebody could sell something that's a scent, and that's like their extra hustle or something like that. Some of you guys could also have Capricorn in your chart, but I just feel like you're very nurturing, you're very stable as well, and this person sees that. And I do feel like you give off like mom vibes. So from all my women Aries out there, I feel like you're like mama bear mode. Like, when somebody be around you, they feel protected, they feel safe, they feel secure. Like, can't nothing go wrong when I'm with Aries, just period. And that's for my men too. Like, somebody feels very secure with you. Like, anything else for Aries before we hop into the Oracle? Last card, the Fool in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like this person did come into your life and they caused a bit of chaos. They could have shook some things up a little bit. But the Fool in the reverse is somebody that's also a distraction to your life. So I don't know if you being in this overthinking energy is you being indecisive. Like, is this person going to be a distraction to my life? Are they going to come into my life and make me get off my path or knock me off my pivot in some type of way? Because I'm feeling up here right now, and I'm not trying to get knocked back down here. I'm already grieving what happened between us. And then you have that Nine of Cups energy in the beginning. The Nine of Cups in the reverse energy in the beginning. Excuse me. But, yeah, I feel like you're kind of at your wit's end with like faking things with people. So I don't know. I'm really hearing for a lot of you, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm hearing for a lot of you, like, your love life or your relationships haven't been the same since you met this person. Like, I don't know if you've been putting on like a little, I don't want to say a facade. I don't want to say it in that way, but I just feel like you haven't been fully emotionally satisfied in other relationships like you have been with this person. So I don't know if they fulfilled a different type of love for you, and now you're like, overthinking. Should I go back to them? Are they just a distraction? Are they going to put an effort in the relationship this time? Or are they going to come off on guard, kind of like defensive? You know what I mean? You don't know which way to take when it comes to this person. Do you want some clarification for that? Because any advice for Aries in this indecisive overthinking energy? The 7 of Cups, weigh out your options. But this is also remembering, just because you have options right now of different suitors, different people that want you, all of them aren't trustworthy. I feel like the question you need to be asking yourself, can you trust this person? The overall energy, okay, you grieved this person, y'all had your little heartbreak. You saw there, you didn't think it was going anywhere. It wasn't going to go too far, or there was like low effort, but you know there was love there. But now you need to make the decision of trust, because that is one of the main 3 elements in a relationship. Can you trust them is going to be the real question. Because it's like I have other people that want me, but I don't know. I know I can't trust this person. I can't trust this person. I'm still working on if I could trust her, but I really think I can trust Libra. I really think I could trust Gemini, because the Lover's card is a Gemini card. But heavy air sign energy, like I said. But I really think I could trust this person, but I still am overthinking it. Also, this is really to be realistic with yourself. The 7 of Cups is all about being realistic. And I love how he's playing the drums. It's like, you don't want to beat, for my men, you don't want to beat your stick on every drum. And for my women, you don't want to let every drum get beat on you. Just period. So... y'all get what I'm saying, though. Like, weigh out your options, but really ask yourself, what options can I trust and what options can I not trust? Because in the end, you might overthink so much and still never speak up to this person and tell them how you're feeling or express something, right? So your other options that are in your corner, you do need to realize, like, okay, all of them I can't trust. So let me still weigh out those options too. Like, whoever this air sign is, or that Sagittarius, whoever this person is, it's like, you are one of my options. But for whatever reason, if I feel like I can't trust you, you're not even in the lineup anymore. Just period. Somebody's favorite color could be blue. There's a lot of blue on all these cards connected to your throat chakra. I feel like there's something you want to express. Like, there's something you want to get off your chest, but like, you just don't know what. You just don't know what. Well, it's not that you don't know what. I feel like you don't know if you want to do it. Let me rephrase that. And on top of that, but no, that actually was right. For a lot of you guys, you don't exactly know how you would word it. You don't exactly know what you would say to this person if you did reach out. What else? For Aries, Spirit, for Aries, channeling Aries. For Aries, Spirit, for Aries. Channeling Aries. Okay, we have. You can't make this up. Didn't I just say it's a lot of blue out here? Your throat chakra. You need to express something. Heal your throat chakra came out. Learn how to express yourself and respond. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a dire need for you to say something. It's time for you to let it out. It's time for you to express it. It's time for you to heal your throat chakra so you can know how to communicate correctly, okay? There's a huge need for that. Love yourself enough to put yourself first, Aries. That's what I'm saying. So don't be in this 9 of Cups in the reverse energy. Don't put yourself in a situation where you know you're not fully happy or you're not fully satisfied. Like, love yourself enough to put yourself first. Even if it means breaking a couple feelings, breaking a couple hearts, baby, you got to do what you got to do. You have to pick you. You have to choose you. Motorcycle. Somebody could ride a motorcycle. You are spiritually ascending times 10. We love to see that. Some of you guys could have meditated last night during the lunar eclipse moon, okay? Love that, because I did. Hope you did, because I did, Bookie. Tatted up, lots of tattoos. So somebody could have lots of tattoos, you or that person. You've been getting gray hairs. Could be stress or hereditary. This could also be a vitamin deficiency. I like to always throw that in there as well. And last but not least, a proposal could be on the way. Aries, you getting married? Invite me to the wedding. And I'm taking a plate home. So, no, but for real, Aries, this was your reading. I really hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.